No, I don't even remember who it was now, but it was somebody, in the family.
What?
It said, oh, no, when I was growing up. Okay, it said that, hey, look, if the dude cheats in cards, have nothing to do with it because, hey, he'll cheat in everything in life.
So what if you
That's
cheat
true.
in a fishing tournament?
There's weights in
Same
fish.
deal. Same deal. If he'll cheat on catching a fish,
That's crazy. Because fishing's like the most
he would
wholesome.
cheat on his wife in a heartbeat.
Oh, whoa.
No, I'm serious.
We took it up a notch.
No. That's just like dogs. If dogs, here comes a person in your house and that dog looks at him and growls,
Good judge of character.
do not trust that person.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
Hey,
Dogs growl at like
that
every
has tested the
FedEx
time
driver,
for
UPS
years.
driver.
My dog growled at my
No,
mother-in-law.
Hey,
Just say, we brought Carter home. I said, this is going to be weird. And she went to pick him up, and Dublin said, "Arr." And I was like, that's the first time he's ever growled at anybody. What's your deal, sissy?
Protection.
I think it's safe to say she don't listen to this.
We can talk about all my in-laws all we want.
oh, okay.
They got
You
short
don't
drives
listen
to work.
the podcast, so hey, you can talk about her.
I'm not going to be that.
Oh,
Let her
boy.
rip.
Hey.
But it is wild. I mean, everybody's obviously seen the walleye fishermen cheating.
Well, and
the problem with it is how long have they been doing it? I mean, these cats have won over $3 million.
Whoa. For real?
Mm-hmm.
You can make that much money fishing?
If you
Wow.
If you're
you
good
stuff
or you
enough
cheat.
lead, if you stuff enough lead, you
Wow.
can. You win every one you enter. I don't get. Here's Si's right though. Here's what I say. Them boys probably poach deer. They probably there's no law if you're willing to do that. There's nothing you won't do, in my opinion, because to the tune of $3 million, and it took you that long to get caught.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
in fishing especially, and especially walleye fishing. Not
And I feel like this is like you kind of like now we've all come to expect people to cheat in politics and all these things, but like in fishing, that's like wholesome,
you would think.
old school.
Good
like,
old
that
boy.
should be the place where like there's no cheating.
Yeah.
It's just out in nature.
just
but that's
just
terrible.
because of the honor system.
the crowd almost whooped all of them.
You
It became a frenzy.
Here's what I tell you: it's a good thing it happened up there and not down here, because this crowd would have
Oh, I've heard some things at the shop.
beat the snot out of them. Like just would have drug them out there and said, "Okay." But now these guys, for cheating in fishing tournament, are now convicted felons.
They ain't never going to fish again.
They can fish all they want to,
I
but they
think-
can't hunt.
They might take their license away.
Well, yeah,
And kind of for it.
yeah,
Like, you want to ruin the good sport of fishing,
yeah.
get on out of here.
But they'll never gun hunt again. If they deer hunt or duck hunt, that's out. You're a felon. No
That's
more
out.
firearms. All because of you wanted to.
well, hey, look at this. Here's the question.
Like,
Here's the question.
I mean, I
for
don't
me.
understand.
Was it really worth it?
For real. Where's the satisfaction in winning if you cheated?
Yeah, and if I'm those people, I make them pay every dime that they won
Back.
prior to this back. And
Yeah.
I'm sure they've still got it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I bet they got a really nice side-by-side.
Yeah, they better count the money, because they may put lead weights in the dollar bills when they hand them back. I mean, they better do their, in the words of Si, you better do your own count.
Lead quarters.
Oh well, no.
But it's national news.
It should be.
It's on the Today Show. It was on Tucker Carlson, and Mr. Man that Tucker Carlson had on, Chris Bouchard, wherever you got that honey hole hoodie, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Johnny D says, send your address. I'll send you another one.
Oh, well, my whole family.
Send Tucker one.
My whole family. Well, Tucker, if you're listening, and I doubt it, thank you for having that man on, whoever he may be, because I loved his sweatshirt. My whole family was freaking out last night. We made Fox News, Martin.
Yeah, there you go.
All it took was a couple of weirdos
You,
shoving 3
you
pounds of
ain't
weight.
never been on Fox News before?
I don't think I have. I've been behind the scenes.
Oh,
Been
you've
behind the
been there. You
I've been
just
in the
ain't
green room.
I got you. Okay, I see.
You know, I was just getting people coffee back in.
Yeah,
But hey, if you haven't noticed, we have a guest.
we do. Korie is filling in.
Hey.
Because we're trying to get ahead, because we got some things going on in
You
our
got some
lives.
stuff
You got
coming.
two very important things going on.
What's
Yeah, Johnny D's going on vacation.
That's the number one.
Yeah, that's not what I was
That ain't-
referring to.
Hey, that ain't the
but
biggie. That ain't the biggie.
And allegedly, we're gonna have twins.
You may be
so-
a father right now as this is airing. Well, you
Yeah.
should be.
You
I should be.
probably will be.
Yeah, I should be. By the time this one actually hits the waves, we will, in theory, have had the children.
And we
so.
cannot wait to see those little boys.
I can still wait a little bit. I got like 3 things at that house that need to get finished.
You better get on
And,
it.
they're steady working right now. And then if we can get those things done in the next just couple of days, we'll be.
Ready to roll.
'Cause you're going to be a little busy.
I'm very busy.
You're
and
going to be.
I was also informed that going hunting this weekend was not a good idea. So.
Oh, you said that yesterday. You were like, "Oh, Saturday morning, I'm going."
Yeah, apparently I'm not.
You're not.
Yeah.
Well,
not.
when I'm out there, I'll remember you, Mark.
Yeah, well.
And
You're at that stage now where it could be you're just like one, like, oh, something doesn't feel right.
Oh, I know.
From the hospital.
Every time my phone vibrates and has for the past 2 weeks, I'm just in a panic. I'm like, I don't even want to flip it over and look at it. I'm like, oh, what is this? What is this?
Yeah, but from now on, hunting will become a different thing for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because it's going to be about making memories with your children.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be fun when they can go
Oh, no.
along. When they
No, no.
when they
This
can
hunting
come with.
season, this hunting season, you're gonna be in the if you ever do get in the stand or the blind this hunting season, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be nodding off. He's gonna be sleeping in every blind stand he gets in this year.
Yeah.
Hey, Martin, have you killed anything? He said, no, but I've got some good to kill. I've caught up on a lot of sleep.
I'm gonna have to kill something eventually, otherwise she's gonna get suspicious of why I'm going.
Yep, that's the truth.
So you got to at least come back with some bounty at some
You
point.
better come back with some meat.
You
Yeah.
got a lot more people to feed now.
Yeah, yeah. If they eat like me, ooh, we in trouble. But no, it's good. No, it's wild to think about that It's one of them deals like the first 30 weeks, 30, 32, 33 flew by. And these last couple of weeks seem like they're taking
dragging.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw her on this podcast a couple
Yeah.
of weeks. She put on a good face for sitting in that chair. The woman's miserable.
She didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
I can tell you that.
she don't want to be anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, God prepares the woman because, like, the last part, you're so miserable, you're not sleeping anyway. You got to get up and go to the bathroom. Every time you turn over, you hurt. So by the time you actually have the babies, you're used to not sleeping. I mean, not that it makes not sleeping any better, but you do kind of get prepared. You're not prepared. You're not prepared for what's about to come. You don't even know.
Well, I don't know. She wake me up every time she go to the bathroom. So
Okay.
I'm up just basically every time that she's up.
Yeah.
So it's like
You have to kind of
know.
push her out of the bed. Is she at that point?
I have to help.
Yeah.
I have to assist, mostly on the get up. The come down gravity works on that.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you just need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm fixed to get in the bed.
Yeah, the gravity helps on the way down, but on the way out, I have to assist. But it's wild to think about. I don't know what we did to deserve 2 of them, but here we go. You know.
Double blessed.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah, divide and conquer's over.
Yeah, we come out playing man to man.
Yeah, man-to-man defense from the jump.
Yeah, so that's fine. It's all good. Yeah, if it was 1, I'd be going hunting this weekend. I can promise you that. But since there's 2 of them, I'm gonna stay home and do what I should do, and it'll be.
I think
good.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, I need to get that house finished anyway. So whatever. It's almost done. It's almost done. It was at a point I was comfortable with, but she wasn't. I was like, yeah, it'd be fine.
Well, everybody would tell you, hey, get you a playbook. There ain't no playbook.
Nope.
Okay, you're going to have to go. This is off the cuff.
You just got to go in.
Go with it.
Yeah, well, as soon as they can, they come into your house, old man.
That's fine.
I'm dropping them off on the way to your stand.
Hey,
He can teach them how to nap really well.
Yeah,
So
can
that's
you
a good babysitter.
can you be in charge of their sleep training?
Nap time and story time. That's where they go. Si's house.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
No, that's just another one of God's amazing things that goes on.
Yeah, it is.
There's excitement in his eyes right now.
No, because it's just, I don't know how it could all work. That's what gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
She's got 10 pounds of babies.
No.
She up to
Oh,
12.
Okay.
She about 13 now.
13.
Oh, crushing everything inside her.
Especially her
Kicking-
bladder, apparently.
Yeah, kicking it, okay, stretching it, because like first time when the baby Tracer kicked her foot out in Mama's belly and you could see the foot and toes, I was just, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's wild. Especially with two of them.
Oh, no, and I'm talking about, look, it was like that far, just her foot and toes.
Yeah, all you got to do right
You
now.
know, and Mama's going,
That's all you got to do right now, Brittany, is just watch her belly button, and you'll know if they're moving. Because every time they move, her belly button goes. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild, but it's
Well,
gonna be fun to meet them.
Being in the
Oh,
room when those babies are born, there is nothing
oh, I
like
remember when
it.
the first time she kicked me out of bed.
What?
Who?
Oh, yeah, Tracer.
Oh, kicked you out of bed?
Oh, yeah,
From inside the
I'm laying
room?
there, boom, next time, boom, I hit the floor, and I went, what in the world happened?
From inside the
Yo,
womb?
oh, no. And Christine is laughing her head off.
That was Christine kicking you out of bed.
No, it was Tracer.
blamed Tracer.
But she kicked me slam out of bed.
We need to get Christine back
Okay.
for a fact check.
Oh, it was hilarious. Because all I did was, she was worse than.
Girl was strong.
Oh, no. Bam. And I'm talking about, whoa, what in the world happened?
Let me out of here.
Yeah, one moment I'm in bed half asleep, and next thing I know, I'm crashing into the floor.
Unreal. Well, let's take our first break. We'll be back right after this.
Martin, I told you about that. So Allison was mad at me the other day because I like zip up hoodies now.
Do you?
Yeah, zip up hoodies they're comfortable. They ain't, they
Zip
ain't
up
the full
hoodies?
thing.
Yeah.
You can still show off your I Believe t-shirt if you're wearing one underneath. But it was kind of junky. And she's like, that's embarrassing that you're wearing that in public. But now I found this American Giant one. It's nice, man. They sent this me. Man, this thing's nice. It's
Well.
good. It's American made. Feel it, Si.
It's actually.
And
heavy.
this one will keep you warm.
Yeah.
That's a
Actually-
good thing.
It ain't just stylish. It's also warm.
You're wearing nice clothes that are made in America.
America, baby.
And, I mean, what's better than made in America, right? Because that gets you time to reinvest back into our local communities. Hey, all of our stuff, all of our duck calls, made in America. You know what we hire? Local people. So it's all money invested back into our community. Our community, look, classic full zip hoodie from American Giant. There's a reason it's called classic.
It's classic.
Because it is a classic.
Right.
And the full
believe how
zip,
good I look?
you know, the cool thing about full zip to me is your commitment level isn't there. Like when you put a hoodie on,
You're there.
you're pretty well stuck with him the rest of the day.
You can't take
Like,
them off in
you
public.
can't-
You're going to
yeah.
show everybody your belly.
But
This?
that one, you go in a place that's a little warm, you just pop it off, you back in your t-shirt. Life is good, right?
Back on.
Or like
I got cool colors, too. I got this cool, like, steel blue one.
icy steel blue, like size cold stare.
Icy
That is
steel
good.
blue.
Look, American Giant reinvests profits locally right back in the people and supply chains that power them. American made means just simply it's going to last longer. That's all that, I mean, that's what we're known
Oh,
for
you
in
can
America.
tell this thing is way better than that thing my wife hated.
And
this
more-
thing's nice.
Yeah, and you can tell in the craftsmanship of how it's built. With functional details like hardware and pre-shrunk cotton, reinforced elbow structure side panels, custom hardware, you name it, you got it. And again, all in an American-made garment. See more of the story and shop the classic full zip line at American-Giant.com and get 20% off when you use code DUCK at checkout. That's American-Giant.com, promo code DUCK.
Korie,
Yes,
you've been fishing a lot lately
I have.
with John Shepard.
Yes, it's so much fun. So we took John Shepard, or he's almost 3, out in the boat a couple times lately. He loves the boat life. He loves the fishing, and it's so fun. It's like bringing back all the memories of me fishing with my papa, which is like John David and I have the same papa, if you don't know. And so we grew up fishing with him, and now it's like getting to fish with the grandkids is the best. And it's like every time he catches one, as soon as he catches it, he's like, I want to catch one more. I want to catch one more. It's like he's got the bug.
He's got
that's
it in it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
then here's what I'll tell you about John Shepard. He can go with me anytime he
Yeah.
wants
Hey.
to.
Oh,
One
he-
more? Yep,
Yeah.
let's do it.
He'll stay for
that is the line.
Yeah.
That's like Stone when I'm fishing with him. Tell me, how many more you gonna catch? I said, just one more.
Yeah.
You know.
I can't
And
tell you
fine.
how many last casts I've had. Well, just one more.
Okay, but I have to tell on Willie though what happened. Do you know what happened?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
So John Shepard literally caught 3 fish. Willie caught several. Like, we had a good little mess of fish tied on a little, string in the water. He tied it to the boat paddle, which I kind of thought, like, is that smart? But I was like,
Yeah.
okay, not going to comment.
Yeah,
'cause,
this is not probably the
Willie's
right thing to
obviously
do.
been fishing his whole life, so I'm not going to comment. But so he tied it to the boat paddle. Next thing you know, we look down and the line's gone. Like somehow the fish he didn't tie it good enough. So all of our fish that we were going to eat for dinner that night are just somewhere in the water. So what does Willie do? Then Willie's like, I'm going in after him. Well, we're on the boat with John Shepherd, and Willie's like, I'm going to jump out of the boat and get in. I'm like, if you jump out of this boat, like, we're all going in. Like,
Yeah, you're going to get me wet.
Verify that with me. If he jumped out of the boat with us sitting in it, would we go in?
Y'all better be holding on.
Yeah.
See?
It
Yeah.
depends
If he
on
jumped out of the boat,
Yeah.
maybe not. But Willie's not going to jump out. He's going to roll
He's
out.
going to roll
if
out.
he stood on the seat, which is in the middle of the boat,
And jumped out.
and jumped straight from there, you would be okay.
Yeah.
But if he steps on that side,
Yeah, he was on the end. He was trying to climb out.
there's
going
going to be a wet smock there pretty quick.
He's
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
rolling
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was going to come out from the end. And I was like, no,
Yeah,
there's no way.
No.
And I was like, no, Willie, please do not do this. Do not do it. And then John Shepherd started going, no, Doves. No. And John Shepherd's not scared, but like he realized, like he sensed the urgency in my voice. So I'm like, Willie, you cannot climb out of this boat right now while we're in the middle of the water.
I mean,
So-
y'all's pond ain't that big. Just go to the bank and then
Exactly.
hold on. Then you can paddle him back over to where he thinks he lost it. That's
It-
way easier.
That's what we did.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, let's just go to the bank.
You wait out
Climb
there.
out.
Yeah.
You can get out there or whatever. So we go to the bank. He climbs out. He gets in. Of course, can't find the fish. He's like, there's a ton of fishing line at the bottom of the pond.
Yeah, that's all Jace's.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Jace.
And John
he
David.
can't find it.
me.
My mom goes and gets goggles for him, but that didn't
You
work.
can't see
either.
in
You can't-
that.
no,
No.
No, you ain't no see
that
nothing.
didn't work either. So anyway, then Willie has to, fish, which has to fish another like hour or so.
That's a
to
pretty good
catch
trick, though.
more
I'm going
fish.
to try to start that one. I should have been home, but I lost the fish, and then I know you wanted them for dinner, so yeah, I had to go back. Yeah,
I rolled
like
up on
that.
it. It was right at dark. I rolled on my golf cart. I saw Willie fishing. I said, I'm going to go talk to Willie. And he was like, yeah, I lost all my fish, so I got to catch more.
Because we were fish hungry. We wanted fish that
Well,
night.
one of those was from me. I said, well, I'll help you for a moment.
Well, there's
Thank
plenty.
you. Did you see that crappie that was like,
It was-
I'm not
it was
kidding.
big.
It was that big. It was huge.
One that slicked by Jace.
It was
Yeah.
a
There was one that got away from
That's
Jace.
right. One of them did. he
One
did
didn't go
catch.
back across the street.
Yeah,
We did eat fish that night, but John Shepherd was in bed by the time we ate the fish because,
Well, that's just
all
like
right.
that's just eating at y'all's house. Like dinner don't start till about 9:30.
it's true.
I mean,
true.
They're late eaters.
yeah, Willie don't get fired up to cook till about 8:30. So
No, that's
I
the
mean,
problem.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
I told him one time, I said, I got to go eat dinner at my parents'. He said, what time y'all eating? I said, 5. He goes, what do you live on, a cruise ship? I was like, nah, we just eat at 5. I think that might be kind of normal. It might be a little early, but
Yeah, the older I
I've
get, the
tried to
earlier
move him
we
earlier.
eat.
I've
Yeah.
tried to move him early. He's getting a little bit better, but no.
now that y'all got
Time it's 9 o'clock.
872 grandkids, it's got to move up in the day.
I know that hadn't worked. It hadn't moved up yet.
Well, now he's cooking till 9:30 because you got all them son-in-laws that eat so well. So I mean, you just gotta
Heavy eaters.
triple your normal amount of what you cook.
It used to be me and Martin, but we're not very active, so we don't burn calories like those
I
other.
think.
Well, and I take into consideration they bought the food. Their job's not to feed me. I try to be respectful, but the rest of
the
them,
son-in-laws, they just go in deep,
Yeah, just-
which Willie does like appreciate that. He likes that they like his cooking, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he definitely has to account for who's coming exactly because I need to know. He did Willie burgers the other night, and I think I want to say Christian ate 7.
Whoa!
of the Willie one.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yes.
Good thing he works out. If you want to eat 7 hamburgers and look like Christian instead of me, head on over to Christian's podcast.
yeah, seven. But so I eat 7 hamburgers.
Oh, I ate 5 at least.
Yeah, don't let the man fool
I
you
ate-
now.
No, down in
Wow.
Fields when he cooks hamburgers, I ate 5.
Well, that's the same ones Willie cooks.
And I
for
was
the most
fixed
part.
say, I was gonna say this is homemade
Yes.
burgers.
Yes.
Okay, this is not
I
what
can
you
eat
get.
2, and I will. I mean, I'll eat 2
that's
hamburgers.
with
anywhere else.
everything
I eat
on
2
it.
Willie burgers.
Lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I've
Right.
seen you
I
do
just
it.
like it
Oh, no.
plain. I just like it meat and cheese, no
Absolutely.
sauce, nothing. I feel
Especially
like
on
burgers are that
those.
good. On those,
Yeah.
I'm saying on those, they don't need anything else.
Yeah, because what you do if you put all that on those, I mean, you could add lettuce or onion or something, but like you don't want to add a condiment because you lose the crust that he gets on the
That's right.
burger, and that crust is the key. That little peanut oil, salt and pepper crust is the.
It's good.
Well,
It's
Phil's
good.
extra little bit. He just sprinkles some black pepper and a little bit of salt on each one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm telling you, it gives it a better
With
flavor.
just a dash of
Yeah.
peanut
Yeah.
oil in that skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
It
it.
it gives you a better flavor. Trust me.
I did them one time at my house and realized my vent fan ain't what theirs is.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
definitely
I
have to
mean,
have
it
the
looked like
thing
a
going.
it looked like a bonfire up in there. I
Oh no,
said,
you think
golly.
you think the house is burning down when Phil cooks hamburgers?
Yeah. That's why the best thing that ever happened was that pit boss griddle, because you can get that thing, Scott. You can do the same thing on it, but you outside.
Outdoors.
Like, it's
That is good.
you can do because it's cast iron and all that. You can do everything you need to do, but you outside. I did it one time in the house. I said, "Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this again."
Oh,
I
that
just-
reminds
I
me-
just
that-
looking around.
I went through the same problem.
That reminds me. Okay, when I was a child, Mama would go and get groceries. Okay, and she'd buy like 20 pounds of hamburger meat, and then she'd put it in little packages and cook maybe 10 meals out of that. Well, we come in, me and Phil and a couple of football players from school. Okay, he ate 14
Oh my goodness.
Hamburgers.
hamburgers, homemade.
Whoa.
Is the boy starving to
Wait.
death?
Oh no! He was about 6'6" and weighed about 250.
What are you trying
He
to
was
say?
our running back, our
Oh.
fullback.
He was
Okay.
the fullback.
Yeah, and
At
Mama
6'6",
said,
250.
"Oh no, hey, look,
Couldn't tackle him.
no," and Mama said, "Hey, don't ever bring that boy home with you again." He ate all 20 pounds of the hamburger meat. I think to make 10 meals out of.
He's hungry.
Hey, feed that boy.
I'm telling you. But just to watch, it was about 2 bites. Okay, a regular size hamburger, it's about 2 bites and it's gone.
He gone.
And then he's putting another one together. So just good grief,
Oh Lord,
That's
have mercy.
all.
Oh, he used to go to the restaurants when it was all you can eat night.
Shut him down.
Yeah.
Hey, they finally banned him. You are not welcome here anymore, sir. Do not even bother coming through the door. We're not going to feed you.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Me and Johnny D used to get that look at the local pizza
Speaking
buffet.
Yeah.
of eating everything, the fair's here. Have y'all gone to the fair yet?
No,
Well, you're not going to the fair this year.
No.
No, y'all aren't
No.
fair people.
I'm
No.
not a fair
My
guy.
mom tricked me at a young age and said, "I'll buy you a Super Nintendo, but you never get to go to the fair." And I was like, "Sweet,
Sold.
sold." And then I
Sold.
realized not only did she never have to go to the fair, she also saved a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm waiting to angle that with my kids. Like,
Okay.
My only
not
memory
voting.
of the fair growing up is a couple of dead goldfish.
Well, yeah.
I
that
couldn't
does
ever
happen.
keep them things alive.
That
and
does
goldfish
happen.
are tougher than
They are. They're
No,
very
no,
tough.
people think goldfish is beta fish. Beta fish will live forever. Goldfish, no, they won't. They should do beta fish. Why they didn't? Like,
I don't know, but them goldfish live a long time on a trot line.
Oh, I was fixing to say.
goldfish only 45
I
cents.
was
But
just-
you put them in. But you put
Hey.
them in an aquarium, and
Yeah.
it's a death sentence.
No,
It's
they
like-
die.
It's
Put them
true,
on a
they
shot
do.
line, hook them right, and they'll live forever.
Yeah, they.
Well, we
come
went
back
to
2
the
weeks
fair.
later. Hey, he's still out there.
We went to the fair. My dad ate, I don't even know, corn on the cob, the sausage thing, the turkey leg, the fried fish,
It says one time a year to leave pescatarian
just-
behind.
No, he's given it up. He's eating meat now.
Oh,
Yep.
Johnny's
Oh,
back,
Johnny.
baby.
Back. He's
Uncle
back
Johnny
eating
said,
meat.
"Throw me a hamburger on
and
the
see
grill."
now there's another
Very
mouth you got to
curious.
account for at your house. Look, you used
True.
to could have Johnny his own little platter over here, and everything was fine.
That's true.
Now he's done
Well,
gotten
he
into
ate
the middle.
too many shrimp and too many crustaceans. He started getting problems from that. So the doctor said,
Oh.
go back to.
Yeah, mix
Like
some red
meat.
meat in there, balance it out.
Yep.
There you go.
That's right.
That's good.
Life's about balance.
It is. I don't know.
Red meat and shrimp.
If you're a small business owner, you know how important it is to be ready for this insane holiday season, which
Coming.
this is our time. Our holiday season starts in like September because the holidays is duck season. And, for us, using stamps.com makes that process seamless. Look, and it's going
Save
to
you
be
time.
And you know what? I'm going to need all the time I can save this year because I got 2 youngins on the way. So I'm just saying right now, I need to be here as little as I possibly can for a little while. So that having something like stamps.com where you can trust it, where you know it's easy, you know it's quick, and you ain't got to go to the post office for any of that stuff. Are you kidding me? It's just that much easier. It's the 24/7 post office you can access from anywhere, no lines, no traffic, no hassle. Stamps.com is your one-stop shop for all your shipping and mailing needs. For more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. And Duck Commander is one of those businesses. Honey Hole is one of those businesses. You keep going down the line. If you know a friend with a small business, odds are they're using Stamps.com. You can get access to the USPS and UPS services, right? All you need from your computer. Hey, inflation's on the rise. Every dollar counts. Protect your margin with major discounts on USPS and UPS rates up to 86% off. That's incredible. That's big time to a small business. You can use Stamps.com to print postage wherever you do business. You can do it from your house. You can do it from your store. You can do it like us from the warehouse. It doesn't matter. And if you do need a package pickup, you can schedule it through the Stamps.com dashboard. Rates are constantly changing. With Stamps.com's Switch and Save feature, you can easily compare carriers and rates so that you know that you're getting the best deal every time. You can get ahead of the holiday chaos this year. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code DUCK for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code
Duck. Well, what kind of eater is Honey?
Honey is not a good eater. I don't know why. It's shocking because Christian and Sadie really appreciates food too, but Honey does not. She's not a great eater yet. So we're working on that.
Listen there.
Now Rebecca's little baby Holland, she is tiny, and that girl will eat anything. I mean, she just puts it on her tray and she just like stuffs it in her mouth, and it's hilarious because she's like 7 months old, but she
just eating.
Honey so far is not. She's picky.
That's like I
That's
like.
because Dad keeps her in the gym.
I like to
She
say.
does squats already. She does do squats already.
That's what I'm saying. She's
Nan
like, man, Dad gonna
bought
make me work
Sage
this off.
these put together pizza things. It's got the cheese and the peppermint and all that, and all the stuff. She puts it. What is it? Not peppermint. Pepperoni.
I didn't even catch it.
Pepperoni.
I love a
But
good
anyway,
peppermint pizza.
It took her like 5 minutes to put it together.
This is Elf.
Okay, she puts it in the microwaves it. Then the first thing she does is she takes the pepperoni, throws it away, takes something else, throws it away, and then all she does is takes the knife and scrapes the sauce off, and that's all she eats.
What?
I just said, why didn't you just open the sauce, okay, heat it up a little bit in the microwave, open it, and eat it, and forget about making it.
Ain't same.
Taking 10 minutes to put it together.
Ain't same.
Yeah, ain't the same. And she does
Got to
it.
get the flavor of
Honey
that.
does
And
like
she does
cheese.
it every time the same way.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, that's
Honey
hilarious.
does like cheese, but everything else she'll like put in her mouth and like take it away. It's like she's got to like test it first.
That's
She
good.
doesn't trust. She doesn't just trust
She's at
it
least
to go
testing
in.
it.
She's testing it.
Oh,
That's a good way to be around Willie's kitchen.
you want
Next thing you know, you'll
Yeah.
grab a mushroom that's been soaked in balsamic vinegar overnight.
Ooh.
Now,
And you'll projectile that thing
Ooh.
out of your mouth.
Oh,
so fast.
no.
You got to go
Hey.
clean up your mess.
No, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I eat them like,
I'd eat
M&M.
them like peanuts.
like peppermints.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Peppermint or
peppermint
pepperoni.
pizza.
oh, man.
Well, but my kids, Ben's won't eat anything. He's like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, you've never tried it.
Yeah.
And so it's good that she's at least
She at
testing
least-
the
yeah,
water.
She
So
tests,
she just don't like
tests
it.
Yeah.
I never got people that made their kids eat stuff that they did. Like, I don't like this. Well, you're going to eat it anyway, but I don't like it.
Yeah, because
Kind of like y'all with that Vienna sausage. Why you going to make me eat something I don't like?
How do you know?
I tried it.
When?
No, you didn't.
Your taste buds change.
Yeah,
I
you
used to
gotta
not
keep
like
trying.
Brussels
You gotta
sprouts.
keep trying.
Once you don't like something, just
That's
move on.
not no, John.
See, I try horseradish like once a quarter, even though I know I don't like it. But I'm like, let's see if
Let's see if it's
let's
changed.
see if it's changed.
Yeah.
I take a bite. My tongue is like, get that mess out of here, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. But I keep trying stuff.
Have you tried Willie's horseradish dip that like you with like meat?
Yeah, I hate that he
don't
ruins
like it?
good meat like that.
Really?
It's
Oh,
got
my
two things that I just my
so
tongue is
good.
like, no, mayonnaise and horseradish, and I'm like, I can't. It just
You don't like mayonnaise or horseradish?
no.
But when you mix them together, it makes one of the most
Oh, no.
magical
No,
things.
it's not like gin and
No.
tonic. You put
No.
two terrible things together and you get something out that's okay.
No. Throw mayonnaise and horseradish out the door.
See?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with Si.
But I try it. I at least try it every time. I'm like, let me
That's
get a little
good.
scoop. And I'm like,
Nope.
oh, I don't want to ruin that deer
It
steak.
still ain't got it.
But, you
I
know.
like everything that I didn't like before. Like when you get older, you start.
I'm that way with a lot of
Yeah,
vegetables.
as
As a
you-
kid, I was like, no.
Right,
And now I'm like,
exactly.
yeah, cabbage. And you
Yeah,
couldn't
me
have paid
too.
me to eat that. Like New Year's, I used to dread New Year's because we had to eat cabbage and black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas are not good.
What?
Oh,
See, that's a
no.
false statement.
I
no,
love
I was
black-eyed
I
peas.
said it.
I was
What?
the same way. And now I look forward to New Year's Day because I'm
Yeah.
like, I love cabbage. I love black-eyed peas.
I will say,
Hold on.
Just-
back in the day,
No,
over at
yeah.
Papa's house, it was like,
Black-eyed
come over here
peas.
on New Year's. And I'm like, oh,
Black-eyed peas and cabbage.
yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
but I do
Good.
love
Yeah.
cabbage now.
See, I didn't like cabbage either, but I love cabbage now.
Yeah.
But I've always loved black-eyed peas. I
Well,
like peas.
Maybe I should
A
try.
lot-
I do
Anytime.
too.
I
Purple
love
Hulk,
it. Me
yeah.
too.
Hey, a
All-
lot
all
of that
peas.
is who cooks it.
That's true.
Well, that's true.
Because I've had like they can't cook.
It's just plain and simple.
Well, I
Fine,
think
cook,
about
they can't cook.
I think about 90% of it's between your ears too.
I'll try peas.
When you
no.
well, I think mentally you're like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you smell like cooked cabbage, it don't smell great. And if you can't cross that bridge in your mind of like, I bet it tastes okay, that don't generally happen till you get a little older.
Yeah.
'Cause that sniffer will lie to you though on some stuff. You're like, man, that don't smell good, but boy, it sure tastes good.
Yeah.
Now Brussels sprouts, man, oh man,
Me too.
I
Love
could
'em.
eat my weight in them little
Yeah.
cabbages. Golly.
Hold on.
We eat a lot of brothers.
Well, especially the way Lisa cooks them. Al and Lisa.
Well,
So
A
good.
lot of butter.
a lot of
Hold on.
cheese,
Lot of
butter, and
butter
bacon make
and
anything
bacon.
good.
And bacon.
Oh yeah, yeah. They took Outback's cheese fries and
Yeah,
made them into Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats the purpose of said Brussels sprout, but you know.
Willie's like obsessed with asparagus right now. It's like every meal we have asparagus too, which it is good.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
My
fantastic.
kids all like asparagus, which is weird.
That's
That is
good.
weird. Yeah, at their age, you probably couldn't have paid
Well,
me to eat asparagus.
Except for Ben. He don't like nothing. But
What does he eat? Cheese?
no, he don't eat.
Nothing.
That's why he's so small. I keep telling him, he's like, I can't wait to play football. I'm like, you going to get whooped because you don't eat nothing.
You don't eat nothing.
You better be a kicker.
Meanwhile, Carter and Lottie over there eating salad. And I'm like, y'all are weird.
Yeah. You can't get nobody to eat a pizza with you, can you?
Well, everybody eats pizza. Number one rule to live at my house is we're going to eat pizza about
That's
3
why I have
times
pizza
a week.
boys.
And we're going to eat it from anywhere, and we're going to make our own. We're just pizza people, Martin.
Hey, I'm with you. I haven't had one I didn't like, really. Except for that thing Willie did that time with blue cheese on it. I was like, that's dumb.
Ooh.
No, I do not like blue cheese.
Yeah.
That is
Nope.
something I don't like.
I don't know what they do. And I love cheese.
Me too. I love cheese.
Yeah.
Well, that's blue. That ain't
Yeah, but
blue
blue.
ain't a color in cheese.
Yeah.
Well, anything
White or
that-
yellow?
Anything that is just the texture.
The only thing I like with blue cheese is that I say like's a strong word, that I can eat is when he makes those burgers and puts the blue cheese in them because it like
Yeah.
melts out
Yeah.
and you get a residual flavor, but you don't have the overall funk of it.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
It's
still
funky.
can't. I still can't. Do
But he
it
balances
way.
that with purple onion, so it's like, okay, yeah, this is cool. Like this is fine. This is okay. But when it's just a chunk of blue cheese, I'm like,
No,
but again, I try it.
I can't.
I try
pass
to
the
make
smell.
sure.
The smell factor.
Yeah, it gets
Can't
about right
pass
there,
that,
and it's
yeah.
it's a rough deal. But
I don't mind like blue cheese dressing on like wings.
yeah, but have you ever heard this
But
thing
ranch
called
is way
ranch?
better. Yeah, you're right. That's
I
dumb.
mean,
They're like blue cheese or ranch. I don't mind blue cheese, but yeah, go ahead and bring out the ranch.
So hey, come take a little trip with me. We're gonna go to the pristine waters of New Zealand.
We're walking in moccasins all the way to New Zealand.
Oh yeah, you may want to just swim a little bit.
Okay.
maybe.
Well, will
But
it be worth it?
anyway, okay, and then when you get there, you're gonna find this fabulous product. I call it. It's like the fountain of youth. Boys, I just turned 74. I've got 360 joints in this old body of mine, and look, it's like when you got an antique car. Okay, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Especially if you got 360 joints, okay, they get inflammation, okay, and it's painful, okay. But look, hey, have I got good news for you and me? Hey, I've got the cure for it. I tell you, I found the fountain of youth. It's one place on this earth. Pristine waters, New Zealand. They come from a mussel. They have a process that they go through. Okay, and look, you take a couple of pills. They're easy to swallow. They're small. I call them my first responders. They turn on the sirens. They go to the spot at 179 miles an hour.
They've gotten faster.
Hey, oh, yeah. And they slide up sideways. And look, as soon as they get there, they take care of business. There is no pain. There is no inflammation. Martin, tell these wonderful people how they can get this just amazing product.
Well, unless you're just brand new to the podcast, you know Si's talking about Omega XL. It is like high mileage engine oil for your engine, which
That's
is
it.
your
Well,
body.
it'll make you
And
run
they'll ship
faster
it to
and
you.
longer.
You ain't got to go to New Zealand, but Si really wants to.
Yeah.
That's right. I
But
wanted
if you
you
want
to
to
go
go,
with me.
you can go down there and see how it's made. Look, Omega XL can help restore your SPMs. Your SPMs, that's what you have when you're younger. Help keep your joints lubricated. Help keep things feeling good as you get older. Those drop. Omega XL can help restore them and rejuvenate joints and muscles so that you can move like when you were young. And right now, if you order Omega XL, you get not one, but
2 bottles, and the second one is FREE. It's free.
there you go.
It
Look,
doesn't cost you a cent.
all you have to do is visit omegaxl.com/duck. That's omegaxl.com/
Duck.
or call 1-800-844-48.
88.
1-800-844-48.
88. And look, you better order them today. Let me tell you my strawberry story.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Why do you just
I had-
have this on
I had
speed dial?
a big garden, okay, and then I had my strawberries, okay, which was like a flower bed, and I had just a wonderful bed of strawberries, and I'm watching them, okay, and they're getting ripe, and they're I'm just dying to bite into them, so I'm checking them every day. So the wife comes up to me and I said, well, I think I'll pick them today, and we'll have strawberry and shortcake and whipped cream. So we go to town, get the groceries, and when I drive up in the yard, there's about 20 cat squirrels
Oh no.
run out of my strawberry garden. And the little suckers ate every one of my strawberries, all of them. I declared war on.
So how quick did you have
Declared
squirrel and
war.
gravy?
Oh yeah, I declared war on the squirrels that year.
Yeah.
Okay, because they did not leave me not a one.
Oh.
Oh,
I had a
that's
little
bad.
weenie dog, Merlin.
I remember Merlin.
Do
Okay,
remember
look,
Merlin, yep.
Okay, I've got a garden, tomatoes, and I've got one about this big around that I'm watching.
That's like a softball.
Oh no,
Weenie dog or tomato?
Oh no,
Merlin was pretty chunky.
tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he goes out in the garden with me every afternoon when I'm picking my pepper and whatever I want to pick to eat. Well, we both look at the stupid tomato. Okay, so I said, okay, today's the day. I go ahead, I just grab my salt shaker and pepper shaker, and I'm going to the garden and I'm going to sit down and eat that tomato.
Right there.
And
That's awesome.
when my wife sees me grab the salt and pepper shaker, she starts laughing. And I said, what's so funny?
Oh, no.
She said, you're a day too late. And I said, what do you mean I'm a day too late? She said, after you went out in the garden yesterday afternoon to get your peppers and what you wanted to eat from the garden, Merlin made a return trip and sat down and ate that big ripe tomato you fixed to go get.
The weenie dog ate
Oh,
the
yeah.
tomato?
He ate my
goodness.
tomato.
What? Except for he was your pet.
Me and you been watching this tomato together, and then you go out and eat my tomato.
Man,
And that was
That's
the
right.
and that was the last dog Si ever owned.
Hey, that's
He-
it.
he
I
became-
didn't never have
Cat?
another one.
You went to cats after that?
Huh?
Did that make you move to cats?
Yep, maybe
Yep.
move the cat.
He's a
No,
cat guy
my
now.
tomato.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
Christine said the way he did it was so cute. Said he went out there and sat down in front of it. And he would look toward the house, and he'd look at the tomato. Tell me, then he couldn't stand it. He just went and took a bite. And then he'd sit there and ate the whole thing. All that was left was the stem and the core. He ate the whole thing around it, I went up there and looked, and I said, I ought to kill him.
Ah,
All right, let's shoot him.
Last year in our garden, John Shepherd, we had these little peppers, and they, you know how peppers are like not hot really till you get to the seeds, you know. And he would pick them straight off thing and just start chomping them. He's like 1.5, and he loved them. And then but I'd be like watching him, you know, catch him before he got to the seed,
Yeah.
so he wouldn't. And I mean, just right out there, every time he'd go out, he'd pull them off and eat them. And then every once in a while, he'd get to the seed, and his little face and the eyes would be watering, but he'd go back in. He loved them.
Kid likes peppers.
He did not.
That's
it
John
didn't scare
Luke's
him
child
away.
if I've ever seen one.
This is true. He is John Luke's child. It did not scare him off. He'd keep going back. We're about to have sweet potatoes.
really?
Yeah, we planted a lot, and I think it's about time, huh? It's about time to
Should be.
Pull 'em?
Yeah, it should be.
check them.
Really close.
Winter
You'll know when the deer show up.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah. Yeah,
When,
they'll
are
be
straw-
gone.
when do you pick strawberries?
What is it?
Early summer, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Is
way
ours-
off.
like
Yeah.
June maybe or
Yeah.
something.
'Cause I don't grow nothing, but I go to people's places that do grow them and pay them to just pick it up.
Yeah, right. Right now, the
That way
only
my
thing
kids
growing
feel like
are-
they're gardeners.
Generally, the only thing growing right now is like sweet potatoes, and then people that have planted their winter stuff like lettuce and
And
Yeah,
pumpkins.
we didn't do the winter stuff.
yeah. I remember growing up. Oh man, that smell.
What smell? Pumpkins?
No, my grandmother was big into wilted salad, straight from the garden with
Oh,
like
no.
like the greens from turnip greens
Oh,
and,
good grief. Yeah.
and the fresh lettuce
Yep.
and all of that and she put bacon and boiled eggs, which I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But her dressing was like a hot vinegar dressing, like to wilt that lettuce whenever you pour it on there, made with the bacon grease and vinegar. And I just remember the smell of hot vinegar being all throughout that house. I'm like, oh man,
No.
Martin, not a vinegar man.
No, if she'd have slathered ranch on that thing, she'd have really had something. Yeah. But she did, yeah.
Well, collard greens is another one. I wouldn't have eaten that when I was a kid, but now I love them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a hierarchy
But
of
it
greens.
depends on how
Collards
you-
are
depends on
my
how you
favorite.
cook
I would
'em.
just
That
say-
also depends on how you cook them.
I was just fixated. That's the person that, you know,
Yeah,
if
You gotta
don't know-
clean 'em.
If you don't know what you're doing,
true.
you can't eat them.
That's true.
But if you know what you're doing, you know, I
I-
can eat a pot of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Kay's one of them that knows how to cook them, and I can eat the whole pot.
What's your favorite green? Collards, mustards, or
They
turnip?
don't any of them.
All of them's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I like all of them when
Yeah.
Kay cook them.
I'm collard, then turnip, and mustard is my least favorite out of all the greens. But that shouldn't be a surprise.
Well, I like
I'm not a big
anything.
mustard fan.
Another story. Germany. Okay, they raise a lot of mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you don't, you know, me and this guy's deer hunting, and I told him, I said, hey, look, there's a little old buck out there, and he's out there about 245 yards. Do not shoot him. Okay, well, the first thing I hear is, tick-ta-ya, whop. You know, and then I look, and he's out there walking in the mustard field. Well, we're not thinking. So I find out, yeah, hey, get out of the mustard field. You know, so he gets out and waits on me and come over and said, well, hey, I got to go get the deer. I said, I told you not to shoot him, dummy. I said, I know exactly where he's laying. I said, because I've been watching him for the last 2 weeks. You know, see that weed over there that's darker than all the mustard? She said, yeah. I said, he's laying right beside it. I said, so now let's go out there and get him and drag him out. Well, we go out there, and hey, mustard, you know, they make mustard gas out of it and use it in war.
Oh my goodness.
So hey, me and him go out there about 100 yards in this mustard field, and we come back and we are blitzed.
Well,
Hey, yo, and when we tell the owner of where we was hunting, he said, "Oh no." He said, "When we harvested, we got to wear a gas mask."
oh my goodness.
Yo, so
Doc.
then when I walk, we
That
walk
explains
out
a
and
lot.
looking, we're all high, yo.
The only man I know got high off of mustard
Oh,
and
no,
drunk
no.
off Mountain Dew.
No, look here, and you look, and it's like
That's how he lives his life, man.
it's like when it's real hot in the summertime, you can just see the fume of the heat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
when you looked over that mustard field, you could see the gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You know, and we went out there and was there for like 30 minutes going, you know. So, hey, yeah, we come back stoned on mustard gas.
Wow.
You know,
Unreal.
It scared the owner. You know, no, don't do that. You know, we have to wear gas masks to harvest it.
That is scary. Could you see the gas before or after?
Oh,
you
no.
sipped it?
Yeah, you could see it like an idiot. We just, you know,
Just walked
didn't
up
have
in
no
it.
sense. Walked out there and stayed out there
Wow.
for 30 minutes and then wonder why we're floating. You know, walking above the field, looking. What are we doing up here?
Oh, Lord. Well, let's take our last break. We'll get in that mailbag. You got something for Korie? in there?
I'll find us something at the
Beautiful.
break.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Hey, everybody, we're back with Korie. And Korie, I got a weird one. And since you're my cousin and have known me since were you there when I was born?
I'm sure I was.
They all
Yeah.
were there. It was
I was.
exciting times when I came in the world.
That's right.
But you remember how I used to have to do the nose spray because I peed the
Because you
bed?
peed the bed
all
till
the
you were like
time.
9.
Oh, thanks for saying 9. That makes me feel better that she didn't say the real number.
What was the real one? Time out.
Probably 9.
Well,
Anyways,
that's a common affliction.
okay.
It is. Don't
Look,
feel bad
it
about
is.
that, John David. You can't
Well,
help
we
it.
got an email. Anyways, if you need advice, email us in hello@duckcallroom.com. If you have a cool story, email us in at hello@duckcallroom.com. But Nancy emailed in, and she thinks I have an actual medical condition because Willie makes fun of me because of how much I have to pee.
Well,
You do pee a lot.
Okay, so she said I might not produce some hormone.
What is it?
I'm looking. It's a very long email because she's like smarter than me.
is she a doctor?
She worked at a doctor's office.
Okay.
She's a nurse.
She knows. She knows something.
Yep.
Yeah, she's worked for
Endocrinologist.
There it is. See, I can't
even
Okay,
say it
there
for
you
25
go.
years.
There you go.
And so something clicked, and she said I should go see somebody, which I might because this is weird. Because I'm gonna end up getting dehydrated and pass out.
Uh-oh.
Well, we don't want that. You
I
Lack of
know.
fluid.
I've
should
been
check
there.
that out.
I've
But
been
that
there,
was like
done
the
that.
weirdest email we've ever got. It was like,
Hey,
you have an actual medical condition, John David. So I was like, I'm gonna pay attention to this one.
I've heard of that happening before. People like notice things on people, like a lump on their neck or something like that, and then they have cancer and they notice it on TV. So you need to check into that.
All because you TT a lot.
Okay, but
There it is.
if I would have been on this podcast back when I had that thyroid problem, they might would have noticed where Willie didn't say anything to me because he thought that I was growing an Adam's apple. For real. That's what he said when I asked him.
What?
this was the doctor?
No, Willie.
This was
Okay.
Really, this is
So
far
like
from the doctor,
this was years ago. I still have a scar because I had my thyroid taken out because I had a lump like the size of like a golf ball on my thyroid, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my goodness, I said, Willie, have you noticed this on my neck? And he said, well, yeah, but I didn't want to tell you because I thought you were just growing an Adam's apple.
Willie Robertson.
That is really what he
Hopeless
said.
romantic.
Did Willie ever learn how Adam was spelled? Did he think it was like ATOEM? Or
He said, I thought maybe when women got older, they just grew Adam's apples. I'm like, really? I said, if you ever noticed, he said, I didn't want to make you feel bad about it.
so he thinks it's like one of them old ducks that all of a sudden go from a hen to a drake because their colors go from hen to drake because they quit producing
I said, if
hormones.
you
You just all of a
ever-
sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
If
Yep.
you ever notice a lump growing on me, please tell me. Like, don't worry about making me feel bad about it. Please tell me. So yeah, so I go in the doctor and it's like the size of a golf ball, which I don't even know how I didn't notice it either. So I guess
And Willie been sitting there just watching it.
he said he had seen it.
He was too busy swimming for all them fish he'd lost to say
I'm
something.
like, have you ever noticed another woman as they got older growing Adam's apple? No.
well, he pays more attention to you.
That's true.
That is
Yeah.
wild. He said, I just figured, y'all got older. You start. What?
that was
at
yeah.
what level does that make sense?
Exactly.
I never took biology. That was for Martin.
Yeah. Well,
True.
man.
So, anyway,
I'll be on the lookout,
it did
though.
end up being a tumor. It was benign, so it was fine. But that they took off of my thyroid. It was not an Adam's apple, just for the whole.
Just to
audience,
clarify.
just to clarify. And so, if you look at your wife and you notice that she's starting to grow an Adam's apple,
It's probably
tell her.
not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. Probably.
It's most
Yeah.
likely not
Yeah.
You
that.
might need to go to the doctor and have them
Yeah.
find out, hey, what's that big knot there?
yeah.
Listen, you just got
Exactly.
permission from Korie to tell her. So,
Yeah, you should tell her.
Yeah,
You should
bring that
definitely
up.
Tell her. Yeah.
You can tell your wife things are uncomfortable. All right, I got another one.
What's that?
Okay.
This one's from Alan. Alan's a little young, but he told me that he agrees that the new Jurassic World was the worst movie ever. So I'm going to read his email because of that. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I did hear it wasn't that great, and made me sad because I love all the Jurassic
What
World.
movie?
You love all the Jurassic Parks. And by that, we just mean the first one. Anyways,
No, I like
Oh,
Jurassic World.
Me too.
the first one was okay. Actually, it was really good. Anyway, Alan, Thank you for your thoughts on Jurassic World, the third one. It does stink. But he's asking a question, and you've had a lot of kids in your time, his age. He's a young man. But he wants to know when the perfect age to date is. You're not there yet, Alan. That's my hint. But
I don't think there's a perfect age to date.
No.
It's everybody's different.
No.
I started.
Now,
in first
I'm not
grade.
one of
Hey, I
those
started
parents.
you know,
first
Si got
grade.
his
He started in first grade.
he got his
What he
first
told
kiss
us.
on the bus
I did.
in the first
Si.
grade.
That's it.
He
I've
jumped,
always been a ladies' man.
That's right. Hey.
and it was
See?
the bus driver. It's wild. Like,
Oh,
I don't-
no.
no, I'm kidding.
Right. Then the bus drivers got away and had to separate us.
That's y'all are bad. That is bad. This.
No, it wasn't-
this
it wasn't
kid-
bad.
This kid is asking
was
a
just too
legitimate
fine.
question.
I know.
She was just too fine, boys.
Perfect age to start dating, 22.
What?
That's Martin's
No.
philosophy.
I will say there's a lot of people that think you should just wait till you're a lot older. Clearly, we didn't really do that since we got married at 18 and 19. So we didn't really, and with our kids, we didn't really like give a specific age. It just kind of was when it happens. I do think that dating is just part of life, and you learn what you want in a relationship and what you don't want in a relationship. Some people are like, don't date until you're ready to marry, but I'm not of that persuasion.
Well, no, because that's just like, okay, there always comes up to me, okay, well, how old do you need to be if you want to be baptized? You know,
It's different for everybody.
That depends on how mature the individual is.
Yeah.
Okay, because like me, I'm 74 and I'm still a kid. Okay, there is no maturity in me.
Since you're saying he needs to wait, how old is that man emailing us?
Well, no,
He's
that's
12.
why I said there's
He's
no
12.
age.
But he just
No,
went.
I was just curious.
He went through a little heartbreak. I didn't want to and so he kind of tore up right now. But my man, you're 12. Like
Hey, look, it's
if
like,
I'd end up with a girl I liked at 12,
hey, look,
There's
it's like,
two. Well, hey, let me just tell you something right now. At 12, heartbreak, and you think you're struggling, you are living the prime of your being right now. You got nobody that depends on you. You can talk to mom and daddy, go hunting. You ain't got a bill to pay.
and not only
Enjoy
that-
yourself, son. At 12,
Yeah, and not only that, the ocean is full of fish.
lots of them,
Okay, lots of them. So do not worry.
and lots of
my
them eat
boy.
pizza.
and you got to figure out which
No.
one you like.
That's
Big
right.
ones,
Hey.
little ones, weird ones,
You know, hey,
quirky ones,
Yeah,
mean ones. That's what I found out I was into.
because hey, they're all there.
She don't listen either.
They're all there. Okay, so hey, look, wade through them and take your choice. And,
Take your time.
and be choosy. Be choosy.
but my man, at 12, you got a lot of life left to
Live
figure
it
out,
up.
buddy. Yeah. Whatever problem you think you got going now, trust me, it gets worse.
You're not giving anybody hope. You're like the problem.
No,
you're
that-
12.
that
You
is
should've been on the
ab-
last problem of your life.
No, that is absolutely hope. The hope is you're living right now at 12. You got nothing to do. Enjoy yourself. Like responsibilities are at a minimum.
That's it. Hey,
The last podcast, Korie, I said, Si, what have you, like in your, he has a degree in life. Took him 74 years to get it. I said, what have you learned? Well, life sucks and it's tough.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So,
Well, hey,
y'all,
We're just spreading the
that's
good
right.
news.
But on the other side, it's also beautiful. Okay, and at
thank you.
times,
There we go.
Absolutely it
At
He
is.
set it up.
okay, it'll take your breath away.
That's
But
At
right.
other times, it'll knock you down.
What
and
I'm
take your
really
breath
saying
away.
is at 12, don't sweat it, my man.
Don't
You're
sweat it.
12. Like, enjoy what you got.
But
Like,
middle school years are hard.
They are
I
tough.
wouldn't say
Especially
middle
when-
school's the prime of your life.
Nah,
you know,
it's
you
tough.
that's
Oh,
a
you'll
tough
figure
time.
it out,
That's
though.
a tough time.
And we had
Yeah.
the real Jurassic
But-
Park, and you're dealing with this junk.
But hey, let's say this: from 10 years old to 18. Okay.
There's a lot that
And-
changes.
No, and that's just my humble opinion. That's the best time of your life. Okay, because number one, you're going to be surrounded by people that you're normally going to spend 10 years with. Okay, going to school with. You may fall in love. You may get married, whatever. But, you're young. You're full of it.
You feel good.
Okay, you feel good.
Responsibilities
You
are at
got
a
all the
minimum.
energy
Your
in the
knees don't
world.
hurt.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing. Okay, but that's
Ignorance
just-
is bliss, ain't it?
That's right. Ignorance is
you
bliss.
don't know what
okay?
you don't know.
That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
So, Jook, like Marcia's saying, hey, dude,
Live it, man.
live it.
Live
Okay, live it and have a blast because hey, you ain't got any cares or woes at this time in your life,
There
or
ain't
no
much-
responsibility.
There ain't much to sweat at 12. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There ain't a lot
Well,
to sweat.
All I'm saying is I'm liking 48. So
Oh, I
I'm
love
feeling pretty
37.
good. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Oh, I've
Amen.
loved my whole life.
See, that's right.
I'll say
Look
33
forward
was
to-
way
Yeah.
better than 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you got
13, I
good
could kick my
life
feet
ahead
up
of
and
you.
didn't have a lot of worries.
True.
There you go.
33, I got to work a little harder
But
on making
I will
this,
say
making
this.
old ball roll.
This depends on your perspective.
There you go.
That's right.
Okay. So take it all in. Okay. And then, like I said about our history, take it all in. Keep what's good, throw away what's trash.
There you go.
Wait for the Bible verse, Si.
They,
Well, no,
You
I'm
just
serious.
teed me up, and I didn't know
Well,
you were
do
going to
it.
say that.
Well, hey, take us
Are
out.
you
Well,
ready?
do it and send
Because
us
we
home.
talked about gardening. That podcast was wild, by the way. Fishing, gardening, whatever we wanted. So I got you a gardening one. But it's funny that you said throw away the bad, and I had this pulled up. John 15, 1-4.
Oh, we pruning.
Oh, we pruning, baby. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me.
Hey, I love
Good
it.
one.
And there you go.
I love it.
Look at that.
That's good.
And-
Well, Korie, thank you so much for joining us.
It's
And
good to be here.
yeah,
Thanks,
come-
I
cousin.
feel like this is pretty much just like what y'all do anyway. You just put in the
Yeah, now we
this is-
record it.
Now you just record it. That's pretty smart.
We were never working. We were just hanging out.
Exactly. Y'all just
Cameras
figured
on.
out a way to just let the audience in. I like
And I'll leave you with this.
I'm not gonna
The
confirm or
world
deny that.
says there are no absolutes. Just what JD read is proof there is absolutes. If you remain in Jesus, you will bear fruit.
hot dog.
There
We'll
you
see y'all
go.
next time
Yeah.
right here. We're out.
Take that, put it in your pipe, and smoke it slowly and enjoy it and live it.